Next, we're going to dive into what the automation modes do. So we've got some options here on each track. Just below the lane choice, you can choose your automation mode. It can be off, and that obviously means it's off. Read means it reads whatever automation is there. If there is no automation, it doesn't read anything, but if there is, it reads it. Touch means that when you touch a control to be automated, it responds. And when you stop touching that control, it goes back to its original. Latch means that when you touch a control, when you let go of that control, it stays at the setting it currently is. Touch latch is a combination of touch and latch together. Write is very aggressive, and it'll only write automation. And as with the volume, we have a trim function here as well. So you can automate using a trim function. Okay, so let's look at these in practice. So we'll start with touch, and I'll do some touch automation. Here we go. I'm going to do it on the music actually, just so that this is a little bit more interesting than my voice. Let's mute him. And before we do that, we're just going to put this into touch. Here we go. And you can see when I let go there, it went back down to the original piece of automation it had. It knew it wanted to get to this level. So that's touch. As soon as you touch it, it responds. As soon as you let go, it goes back to where it was. Now let's do latch. Here we go. Again, follows the volume automation, and then when I let go, it stays at the mark that I let it go. It does not go back. It does not care what other automation's coming. If I'd have got here, let's demonstrate that. Touch that, turn it up. You can see it ignores the automation. It does not go. It stays latched until you press stop. And then it puts a hard transition usually to where the previous automation was. This can cause clicks and pops and whizzes and bangs, but this is really useful latch. I use it a lot when I'm doing music beds. So in this use case, we're sort of coming in and then I can dip the music down. I can let go of the fader while it's talkie, doing the talkie, and then I can bring it back up when I'm ready and let it latch there and stop. But again, you've got to be careful with latch. If you've got previous automation, it will do these hard 90-degree angles, and that can cause a click. So just be wary of those in latch mode. And now I'm going to talk about write mode. Now, write mode, it will write any automation that is touched, and it will default anything that is not touched, but also can be automatable. So what we will do is we will automate the panning a little bit in this. Let's just run some music. Do a bit of that, do a bit of that, do a bit of that. And I'm going to touch the fader as well, pull the fader down. And stop there. So we'll be able to look. There's that panning automation we put in, and there's the volume automation we put in. And you can see that that flatlined, undo, it flatlined all of this automation here. I didn't touch the volume at this moment. I was touching the pan. We can see I was touching the pan. I was doing this with the pan. And while I was doing that, in write mode, it deletes any automation on any other automatable lanes. So write's very aggressive, and it can cause lots of problems if you do a load of volume automation and then you do some panning automation. As you can see, it will wipe your volume automation. So be wary in write mode. Trim mode, very much like in volume trim, you can just pull things up and down using the trim functionality. But for us, touch and latch will be our go-tos for automation modes.